Top 10 beautiful places in the United Kingdom. The UK is one of the most visited countries in the world, and for good reason. With beautiful towns, rolling hills, rich history, and spectacular scenery, there is absolutely no shortage of places to visit in this island country. 1. Snowdonia National Park. Snowdonia has to be one of the UK's best-known national parks. Located in northern Wales, this area of more than 800 square miles has just about everything: mountains, lakes, beaches, and villages. Nature lovers will be in heaven with the preservation of the landscape and the spectacular views. Hikers will probably want to conquer Snowdon Peak, but there are well over 1,000 miles of trails throughout the area, which is designated as a place with the right to roam. Visiting Snowdonia National Park is easy enough as a day trip from one of the nearby major cities. But for the best experience, stay a few days in the park or nearby in one of the hard-to-pronounce Welsh villages. For example, take a look at this beautiful countryside cottage between the mountains and the beaches. 2. The White Cliffs of Dover. Here's another one that might not sound so foreign, as the beautiful white cliffs along the coast at Dover are another well-known sight in the UK. If you aren't familiar, Dover is a coastal town along the southeastern coast of England, where the English Channel cuts between Britain and France. This coastline is famous for its limestone cliffs, topped with green grass, which drop off vertically into a beautiful white wall, plunging into the blue seas below. The cliffs really are one of the most dramatic landscapes in the country. 3. Seven Sisters and South Downs National Park. The Seven Sisters is a series of 7 chalk cliffs, quite similar to those of Dover, within the South Downs National Park. The idea is similar here, with scenic hiking trails, photo opportunities, and historic sites and monuments. It's also a similar distance to London, and could be an easy excursion if you plan to see the beaches of Brighton and its Royal Pavilion anyway. From there, a bus can take you to the cliffs. You might be tempted to explore the rest of South Downs and the natural beauty of this park as well. In that case, consider a day tour of the national park, including the famous cliffs, departing from London. This is a great way to really learn about the places you are seeing. 4. New Forest National Park. Here we have another of the UK's many national parks, called New Forest. Also in the south of England, it covers a vast area on the mainland just across from the Isle of Wight, home to Queen Victoria's holiday retreat. The park is home to diverse landscapes, including picturesque villages with thatched roof houses, tranquil rivers flowing through towering beech trees, and my personal favorite, wild ponies. Besides the scenic trails and exotic wildlife, you can also visit the National Motor Museum to see race cars and motorbikes. The main city of Southampton is just outside the park and is also a wonderful place to visit. 5. St. Michael's Mount. This small island off of the Cornish coast is England's answer to Mont Saint Michael in France. The two counterparts share much more than a name, as St. Michael's Mount is also the home of medieval settlements and also connects to the mainland at low tide. This alone is fascinating and draws thousands of visitors each year. There is also a castle at the peak of the island, which comes with a ton of history and allure. Just be sure to get back to shore before the tide comes in, or you'll have to catch a boat. 6. The Channel Islands. If you're looking to get off the beaten path, the Channel Islands of Guernsey and Jersey are super cool places that the average visitor to the UK doesn't get to. They are actually just off the Normandy coast of northern France. These tiny British-administered islands are known for their beaches, hiking trails, picturesque port towns, wonderful dairy, and unique culture. You won't find much city build-up here, and even the island's capital cities have a fishing village feel. Aside from the stunning natural attractions, the islands are a haven for history buffs. 7. Northern Ireland's Dark Hedges. Sticking with the theme of escaping the island of Britain, don't forget that the UK comprises a sizable piece of Ireland as well. And you will find a gorgeous spot that is truly a photographer's dream out in the Northern Irish countryside. The Dark Hedges is a spot along Bregagh Road, an 18th century avenue around an hour north of Belfast. The road is lined with beech trees that seem to form a natural tunnel, creating a mystical Harry Potter-esque landscape. It feels like you are in a land of fairy tales. To get here, you will need to start by traveling to Northern Ireland. 8. Lake District National Park. The Lake District National Park is England's largest, located in the Cumbria region of the northwest. The park is full of tranquil lakes with hiking and biking trails between them. This is an all-seasons place to visit, as you can enjoy water sports on the lakes during the warm months and hike through the snowy peaks in the cold ones. Potential bases for exploration are the villages of Keswick or Bowness-on-Windermere, where you can find places to stay and rent gear for your outdoor fun. The nearby city of Manchester has an international airport, as does Newcastle upon Tyne, which I found charming and enjoyable on my visit. 9. Loch Ness. If you can't make it to the Lake District but are still looking for a pond, the famous Loch Ness is a wonderful option. Most visitors have heard of this one, but may not have known that it's an easy sight to see in Scotland. The famous lake, or loch in the local language, is long and narrow, extending more than 37 kilometers. You've surely heard of the mysterious monster named Nessie, who supposedly lives in its depths. But don't be too afraid, as it really is a tranquil place surrounded by pine trees and rolling hills. 10. Jurassic Coast and the East Devon area of outstanding natural beauty. Another stretch of the beautiful peninsula or Cornwall is the Jurassic Coast, within the East Devon area of outstanding natural beauty. In fact, the coast runs to the nearby Dorset A&B, meaning you can visit two of these beautiful nature reserves together. The coast runs for about 95 miles between the town of Exmouth and Studland Bay and is a UNESCO heritage site. The reason is beyond its natural beauty. The geology provides a look into three prehistoric periods: the Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous, a rare glimpse of the Earth over 100+ million years. One of the most popular spots on the coast is a natural limestone arch called Durdle Door with a stunning sandy beach beside it. This rugged beauty, complemented by a relaxing seaside, is especially incredible in the spring and summer. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe our channel for future updates. Thanks for watching.